that we're going live right now. Hey, and we're not generating I don't know if we're live. I know it's going there. So the other thing that we need to do is you need to start generating on that. You need to start recording. So there's one viewer now, but we're gonna try and put this together.
Spell Q.
What?
How do you spell Q?
Q-U-E.
Really, that's it. Okay.
Yep, Q.
2V.
All right, we got a couple of viewers, but just hold on, bear with us. We're going live, and we're trying to get the link. The link to be a caller should be in the description below. So if you click that link, you're gonna go. It's gonna direct you to the Discord app. You gotta download the Discord app. Put yourself a username, and then you'll be on our switchboard. So if you're gonna call in and ask Payton Geigner, sixth placer at the Illinois State tournament 3A, any questions about anything, then do that. I'm gonna go ahead and put. I need that link again because I want to put it on Facebook too. All right. Oh, and I don't know. It didn't ask me if I could to share this damn thing either. Oh, here it is, right? This. Okay.
So they can hear whatever I can hear, right? In the headphones.
Yeah. Well, it's this microphone that you got going on. Okay. So here's this. Right. Okay. So here, type for me. So you're gonna type live, or you're gonna just type in we need that link again, the Discord link. Is it available?
HTTP.
Okay. HTTP.
//
Just bear with us. I'm sure that it looks bumbly, but we want to make sure we can get the
Discord.gg. W. Oh, it's different now.
Okay.
W2. Capital J, capital C, 39.
Is it different?
Every time you go on it, it's different.
Wait. So okay. So did we put the wrong link? You just got a second link, didn't you? A second one.
No. Okay. So every time you go to
I
send a
sent
link,
the correct one to the chat here. So
Okay. All right.
yeah, because it sent me a link
yeah.
to join your Discord. When
Okay.
he sent that, because I'm on there.
Is it the same link as you just typed in?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The JC.
Okay. All right.
JC.
Well, this one will be on that then, and then. All right. Okay. Space. Just click this link. Follow the instructions to be a caller. And we'll talk about it some more. The instructions, because it's gonna, when you click the link, it's gonna give you to load the app. You're gonna make a username, and then it's gonna get you on our switchboard. All right, so I'm good there. All right, so I think that we're still. All right, we got 2 viewers. One, so we get bored with this already. All right.
Okay, so where are they gonna pop up?
Don't they usually come up in this corner?
Yeah, they should.
It should. So okay. All right. I'm not worried about the callers just yet. I mean,
Are you talking about people that call in? They should come up on the other side where it says general. They should come up there.
see this
Okay.
where it says general? He says they're gonna come up. All right. So let's just have the podcast, and if somebody calls in, if somebody does call in, we're gonna be jacking with the volume and stuff anyway. So I don't know if someone clicks on, if someone does, check on the podcast here, just if you could do me a favor and like click the thumbs up that you're there, that would be kind of good too, because then I could see that you're there. So anyways, so we're in the apocalypse, right? We're hunkered down. We're got food and whatnot, and we're just hanging out. Figured we'd do a podcast and try and talk to people. I got my Wartburg College because when we went for college visits last week, they're the only school that gave me a shirt. The other schools gave Payton Geigner shirts, so I figured I'd represent. But let's talk about the college thing. What did you think about it? I mean, you'd never been on college visits before just now. What did you think about like going to the schools? I mean, was it the labs and stuff were cool for the engineering programs, right? I mean,
both the labs are pretty cool at both the schools that we went to.
In Iowa, yeah, right.
In Iowa.
The North Central one was pretty good too.
North Central was pretty good too. They just built new labs a couple of years ago, so those are pretty nice.
Right, pretty exciting to go from. Like you made the transition from the IKWF to the high school wrestling. That was the transition, right? It was kind of a big deal.
It was different. It was definitely different.
Right. They expected a little more of you as far as practice and stuff. The coaches we talked to, it seemed almost too laid back.
Yeah, a couple of them were pretty.
One guy's like, we run once a week. I'm like, run once a week?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's what they do with you, and then that's what they let you.
It's probably more on your own.
Yeah. Which everybody that wants to be good, that's what you better be doing anyway. So let me just check and see what we got here. Okay. All right. So anyways, the if you're connected, with me on social media, then the link's on there. If not, then not. But the link, there should be a link below this, but I'm not sure if this is. I'm not sure if we got the right Discord one on there, but anyway, so it was cool. The tours were about. They set us up with the admissions people. Then they set us up with the wrestling coaches, and then we talked to the engineering department's professors and stuff like that. I got Peyton's brother Garrett doing the engineering this evening, so he's waiting. Yeah, he's waiting for the any callers. If you get somebody, then just let us know. He's going to be my Jamie from the Rogan show tonight. He's going to fact check and make sure we're not bullshitting anybody. Anyways, so we still got to sit down and make our pros and cons list as far as that goes.
Two schools.
Yeah, right. Because they were different for sure. The Loris campus was that was nice.
Oh, it was super nice. The hills are super nice too.
Just amazing views and like the what's that? The restaurant and all that other stuff was super nice. So did you guys send something to Glenn? Did you see that you're going to be on a live podcast or no?
I haven't sent it to him.
No.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
What's that?
I won't do that.
What? Don't do that.
I'll send it to him.
Yeah. We're gonna. I'm sure he's gonna come up as far as the head coach goes and stuff like that. I know if he was in one of the chats that you, we're gonna fill that feeder.
Yeah,
let's just clicked on and no food came out. But high school wrestling went pretty damn well, I'd say.
Done pretty well. Especially the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
They're doing pretty well.
Yeah, what's your college? You signed the coach?
Signed as a coach, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, we've been watching a lot of the coverage of the coronavirus, stuff like that and everything else. And, we're isolated with just the 3 of us here. We got the gym to go work out in and the lake back there, if we get any decent weather to fish and whatnot. I see I got some viewers. If you guys would, if you're sticking around, click the thumbs up button on there, and then there's also the subscription thing too. That'd be great to pick up a couple subscribers also. But so anyways, everything with high school wrestling, it was so different when you were a freshman, and then Garrick Simon, all those guys were the older guys, and even as a parent, it was totally different because we almost kind of let you go in the hands of those older guys.
Mm-hmm.
The older wrestlers, obviously they were terrific. Some fun guys there, Joey Schlegel and stuff like that were a good time. But good to see the old coaches from the youth club, as far as Jim Schlegel and those guys. And then obviously we always kept in touch with Jeff and Tommy Lee and those guys. The boys still coach at the youth level. Really sad that their state tournament got canceled this year. I know those boys, even little guys, 11, 12 years old, they're sweating their guts out trying to get.
We're in the room with them some days.
Yeah.
When we can.
Right. That's a good experience too, right? I mean,
they coach those kids.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll tell you what, the nicest thing for me with the coaching stuff is to be able to see those guys years down the line and have them call me coach still and all that stuff. It's fun. It's good.
It'll be fun when in a couple of years when I come back to the Linkway, the high school program,
right? And
I get to see those guys.
Right.
I used to coach.
Yeah, you were saying though that so when you were a freshman and sophomore, when the guys came back from Thanksgiving break, they got to roll around with you and stuff Tiny,
a couple of years ago. Yeah, they got to roll around with us.
Right. But now,
now their colleges have some type of policy that they can't get hurt.
How does it so get hurt wrestling or just get hurt? And what if you just fell off something and sprained your ankle? Then?
So it's something with Dr. Robbins, I believe, the AD.
Oh, the AD. Okay.
That if they get hurt at West, then it's on him. So he tells them not to.
Oh, okay.
So it's not on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Insurance reasons or whatever like
that.
Yeah. Anyway, so. We hang out a lot. We have a lot of in-depth conversations about whatever the hell is going on, whether it's we talk about SpaceX and all that stuff.
SpaceX and education and
right.
all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean and just life in general and what the relationship that we have is much different than the relationship that I had with my dad as far as that went. My dad was the guy that didn't get home until 6:30 every night. He was pretty much whipped, so we didn't have much going on. But and it was contentious at times too. But all in all, he did what he could. But it was just a different time, and parents are different, and you guys' lives are different. You're in sports all the time. It's constantly driving. We just drove 5 hours to get to Wartburg first, and then we spent the night near Loris, and then went there the next day. It was fun. I had a good time on the trip.
It was a lot of fun.
As far as even though we couldn't go swimming, didn't do any of that stuff. We stayed away from any crowds, and then we
couldn't do the overnights. That would have been cool.
I texted the one coach and told him that maybe in a couple of months if this thing calms down and the school's still open, because I don't know what's going to happen. I saw a couple posts on social media that they were talking about the schools were just going to be shut down for the rest of the year. Different states, not yours. Which would be terrible. You're a senior. You want to some of the time at school is still fun to see your friends and everything else. So it's kind of a bummer. So you're going to get through this year, graduate, all that other stuff, and then we got to start figuring out what you're going to do as far as school goes, and if you guys are going to go to the same school or not. That would, like I said, that was one of the pros for me was that you guys would go to the same school because it'd be easy to go to stuff. But I don't want, I want you guys to make your decision as far as that stuff goes without me. As far don't even use whatever you think is the very best situation for you. Then you do that. What else? Who's gonna miss some of your friends and stuff like that? That'll be weird.
Yeah,
right?
It'll be different. Some of them are going in the military, so
Boy, that'd really be weird.
That'll be a little weird.
They'll be gone for a little while, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going like to Colorado or Nevada for their first couple months of training.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Well, most of my friends, I think it was Marines and stuff, so it was like South Carolina or something like that, and then I think California for Camp Pelton or something. But yeah, well, we wish those guys the best luck and everything else. But so as far as you went to the public school, not the not private,
not Providence. Yeah,
right? Not Providence, not Mount Carmel or any of the big ones. Your overall very. Who is that?
That's a kid from middle school. I believe he moved though.
Oh,
I don't know. You might be watching.
yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyways, so what are you looking forward to as far as college goes? Like your life around me, at least. I don't know how it is your mom's. Like you guys always had freedom to do whatever you wanted, right? What do we got? Talk, man.
One of our friends from high school is watching right now.
Oh, okay.
Actually, a bunch of them.
Right. So, your life here with me. You guys have been for a year now allowed to drink here. We don't. I'm not a big drinker anyway. But are you looking forward to if you go to college for the overnight? Like I said to you, you're gonna go and it's gonna be like you're gonna see if it's a Friday night. I'm sure you would go out with the guys to wherever they would go.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see much more than they're gonna show you.
Yes, right, for sure. Which is good because I don't want to see that shit. But so what are you looking forward to as far as the school goes? I pushed you in the direction of I think you should go further away because I just want you to have that experience of being like this and being on your own. And then also, like I said, you're forced to make brand new friends. If you're just in Naperville, your friends can be there every weekend. You can come home every week, all that other stuff. You can rely on that. If you're up there, you're going to be embedded in. It's I learned German. I want to go to Germany someday and be there for a month so that I can really be immersed in it. Those are my thoughts. You devise your own and figure it out. But what big things are you looking forward to go to school? You're going to go to school, and then what's going to be there that you're excited about besides the pretty cool wrestling programs?
Yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited to see because it'll probably mostly kids from Iowa. So I want to see how do they live that's different than how we do.
I bet there's a culture difference.
Yeah.
Kind of farm boy, kind of.
Probably more snowboarding in the hills and stuff.
I think those hills are. Well, we were in Dubuque, and there's hills there, but
a lot of hills.
By Wartburg, it's the same as here. It's
if I go to Wars.
Yeah, right. The schools we were looking at were, the top wrestling programs pretty much in D3. So, the wrestling programs were all geared about winning, and they were all also the school spirit thing and everything else. It was seemed like a much bigger deal as far as everything went. There's going to be people at the coaches showed us videos of the tournaments and stuff, and they looked awesome. Full crowd,
ton of people there.
Yeah, coaches losing their minds, all that stuff. The one coach showed us a video. I can't remember which school it was at, and it was at some school that they always blank anyway, and they were still losing. When they were winning and stuff. So, pretty cool. All the coaches we talked to were very. What do we got going on? Got it. Okay. But they were very enthusiastic about the programs. You know what I mean? To get it going. They were enthusiastic about seeing you there and stuff, which that's what they should be. Wartburg had some cool things that they do with the other campus that was in Colorado. Now you're going to totally be. If you went to that campus for a semester, get a snowboard because you should be somewhere where you could at least drive to some hills for sure. And then the Loris campus was gorgeous. It was like up on
Oh
the
yeah,
side
the
of
hills and like the
Mississippi
views that you
River.
had of the river. That
Right,
was
right.
so nice.
I think that's what you'll see too out towards Iowa is more ability to catch wildlife and be out, hunting and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I didn't go to college. A little bit of, Joliet Junior College. I'm super excited. Like you guys have never experienced any jealousy from me about anything that you guys do. Like I don't ever, I want everything for you guys to, be the best it could be. And, we talk about stuff like athleticism and then like you saw a picture of me when I was 19 and you're like, I got to catch it. And I'm like, I hope you pass me. I hope you go, all the way past me. You guys kind of caught puberty a little later than I did. Like I had a full chest full of hair when I was 19 years old and a beard. And, you guys just getting it now. You're shaving pretty good now though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming in. I'm looking forward to seeing college wrestling. I'm looking forward to the extra minute out of that
extra
for
minute
sure.
of that
7
time,
minutes instead of 6. And then riding time should be, terrific. Most of the time, unless it's Luke Odom, you could, he's like up and out of there before you hit you.
Half a second.
But so looking forward to all that. Definitely looking forward to hearing about the engineering program too. Like, what are you going to learn there? You guys seem to really dig the Loris 3D printers and all that other stuff.
Oh yeah, the 3D printers and the CNC machines.
Right.
Those are super cool.
I mean, and then, like we got a really nice home gym here, but you'll have, your own amazing setup at the school.
Yeah, anytime you want. That'd be super cool.
There was the private room at
Loris?
No, you said that was kind of like dump.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Cellar. I'm sure the stink is outrageous when everyone's down there sweating out too. But at Wartburg there was 2 gyms, right? Like the one with the
one upstairs was only for teams. Like if the football team wanted to do a workout like together, they would use that one upstairs, not the one, not the one in the lobby.
Right.
But the one in the lobby is open like all the time.
Right. Oh, 24/7?
Not all the time. It was like I think it closed at like 10.
Right. So that you need to be able to go there.
It was the same time as the gym. It closed at 11.
At 11? Okay.
But then just to have a strength and conditioning coach, like in high school, you guys don't have anything that's just a strength and conditioning guy, right? I don't know. Is Ricky kind of?
He's not really there. Ricky's not really there that much for the
lifting.
for the lifting, but Schaub, Coach Schaub, the heavyweight coach, he's there a lot.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing with that stuff.
Okay, all right, that's good to have. Come college, you would hope that it would be stepped up with a guy. The guy that was at Loris, that was his only job.
Yeah, just to be the lifting coach.
Right, lifting coach. So yeah, that'd be cool to get some info there. I'm always interested myself in hearing what you learned when it comes to that. Like, I mean, I ask you questions like, what did you learn in, this class or something like that? Because I'm interested in hearing that. We have conversations that are about stuff that like, I don't know why I got this fascination with like space stuff, but I'm always like, I don't understand how the hell can a spaceship fly forward when there's nothing, you're in space. That and like the turning and everything else, I don't get any of that. Like, it seems like if I watch something like that Matt Damon Martian movie, they're like, and they kind of scoot this way a little bit. But then if you watch Star Wars, it's like,
Star Wars that's a little bit
right,
cinematic for the
a little fake
for real physics. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so I'm always interested in hearing what what you guys are learning and all that kind of stuff, and then college should be a step up, as far as that goes. Anyhow, but let's talk about the apocalypse. What do we think about? You were asking yesterday, like, what do I think time-wise and stuff like that? And for me, it really depends on what I'm listening to. If I see something on a podcast that there's doctors on there and they're talking about, it really being contained and stuff, then I feel like it's going to be sooner. And then when I turn on the regular Main Street media, it seems like it's going to be a mess. Like it's just going to not work out at all. Like it's it's going to be months, which I hope it's not, because everyone's got to get back to work and all that sort of stuff. Even the stock markets get straightened out. And my heart goes out to people that are, invested and they need to get themselves retired, because that's a lot of money. It's going to be difficult to retire on what they got. But, what are your thoughts on it? What do you think? Is it kind of freaky or what? That this is?
I think it's kind of scary, but not as much for me because I'm younger.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
they said that like 90% of the people that were in the hospitals were like 25 to like 55. Mm-hmm. So,
I think you're good there. But there was some, not to freak anybody out, but there was some doctors in China.
Yeah, but they're like
24 years old.
They're like always around it. So I feel like
the exposure's too much.
Yeah, like if I'm like close, then it's not going to be
right
for like a couple of minutes.
Right.
It's not
right.
It's not as big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, my plans they're kind of terrible. Like we're just gonna be hanging out here, like hitting them weights and doing whatever, right? I mean, we were in the gym last night till like 11:00, but because I mean, what can we do? We're just gonna wait it out and see what the hell goes on. So describe the we got lucky and your state series got off without being canceled and everything else. How was the state series for you, besides being a little bit sick or whatever like that? I mean, you still get pretty nervous when you go out there on that floor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were in the bus, and Glenn told me and Javin not to look up when we're on the floor, because it looks like you're in a little like fishbowl. And if you look up, there's like so many people and all the lights and stuff. It's
intimidating.
It's pretty nerve-wracking. Yeah.
Right. With the other things, that there was some funny stuff with Coach Glenn. If by the time you were a senior, you got to figure it out. Like if you thought you couldn't win, he'd say stuff like, "Anything can happen."
Yeah, anything can happen.
Like, oh, Coach, you don't think I do? Huh?
At this point, you know what that means. Yeah, right. You just know what that means, so it's like, oh shit.
He must be really good. My ass had it to me now. But I mean, I'll tell you what. There were things with Coach Glenn that I really liked, that I was impressed with. I was impressed with the fact that he was as open to suggestions and as humble as a guy could be for a guy that's got the accolades that he has, right? Like he's got the two-time All-American D1 at Illinois and everything else, but he still was like, what do you think about bumping up weights and all this other stuff?
Like asking
me stuff. I'm nobody. I'm just a guy watching, involved in it I mean, I try to pay attention as best I can. I try to really be a student of it because of you guys, since you were kindergartners when you started, I was really paying attention to it. And, we've always been looking at YouTube videos, got the Flow account and everything else. It was tough at the end of the season here for us, even because there was no tournament to watch. We would have been this past weekend just eating shitty food and watching all that stuff, and we didn't get to. I mean, I think one of the best trips we took was to go to St. Louis, the three of us, and do that. And we had our little betting pool and everything else. It was good. Obviously, pretty cool that you got to have Coach Mark Rudiger for your 4 years there. He'll be gone.
Just his last year.
Yeah. Cool. What kind of presence was he in the room as far as like goes? Like what besides picking on you and all that kind of stuff? What was he like?
A lot of Candy Crush.
Right.
No, like freshman and sophomore year.
He's animated on the mat side at the tournaments.
Oh yeah. He loves coaching matches. Like freshman and sophomore year, when I was one of the lower weights, he would really work with me, Garrett, and like Randolph and those guys. Just on like the stuff that we need to do because we're the lower weights.
Right.
The last couple of years, he was more with like Joplin and stuff.
Yeah, right, because you're the lower weight guys. Yeah. Right, where you were more with Ricky and Coach
Glenn and stuff like that.
Right. No, I had fun the entire time. I enjoyed, all the parents. I mean, even the crazy ones and everything else. Like Kenner's dad is really emotional and really into it. Really into it. But like, I still like, I dig the guy. I think he's cool. Like, I mean, I hope he's, I know it's emotional, and I keep my stuff in check. I mean, there's for sure times where you watch a video of you and I'm narrating it. It's not, pretty.
Yeah, it's not too nice.
But I don't get loud with anyone else besides, you if you're watching a cat, because, I don't want to embarrass you as far as that goes. But, I know that is his name Ken? I think
Mr. Guzman? Yeah.
Mr. Guzman, yeah. I just kind of go with you guys with Mr. Guzman, but I know he's knowledgeable about about the sport and everything else, and he's super into it. And you can't have Carter's good little wrestler. Kenner was good, but not into it the way Carter is.
Yeah.
And he wants his boys to do well, which that's what you want. Otherwise, schedule wasn't too terrible. What do you got? Somebody calling in?
No. Someone just texted me on Snapchat about it. Can't wait to watch.
Yeah.
Mansker, yeah.
What you call it? So, anyways, but yeah. So, I mean, super exciting. It was fun. The 4 years. It's definitely a difficult thing. I think parents get real weird. I don't know how the wrestlers are themselves with it. Like, do wrestlers get jealous of other wrestlers?
I don't think so. No, everyone's pretty close.
Yeah. Right.
Like usually the people who are on the team, they are the people who really want to be there. And if you're not on the team, except for a couple of people, like Gorman, someone who I go with.
Andy Man is calling.
Andy. That's Andy Laker. Yeah. Good. So we got Andy. Are you there?
Yeah. Hey.
So we got Andy Laker on the phone calling in, which is cool. I appreciate you calling. How you been, man? You digging the apocalypse?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm loving it.
Yeah. I don't think that's the truth, but I mean, you're a guy that's kind of Andy was on the podcast with the biker lifestyle, so Andy's got an active bar life as far as that goes, and that's all shut down.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. I got an invite from some meathead.
Change is good.
What's that?
Change is good.
Change is good. What are you doing with your free time?
I work and I come home and do a little bit of work.
Oh, hey, if you have YouTube on, don't do that. Just be a caller, man. Just talk to us.
That's what I'm doing. I don't have nothing else.
Okay, all right, cool. I just hear a little bit of an echo. That's all. So yeah. So are you
You want me
working?
to hang up and try and call back?
No, not at all. Are you working right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Yeah. So they're keeping you on a job. Just for anyone watching, Andy's a union laborer.
Yes.
So they got you on a job with other guys and everything right now.
Yeah. We're still going. We
Yeah.
started about 3 weeks ago.
In the city, or where you at?
Yeah, in the city of Joliet. I'm right by the courthouse right now.
Okay. So I mean, do you notice it being dead out there as far as people goes, or is it business as usual?
Actually, the traffic to work in the morning and everything is very much limited.
Okay, so I see. Hey, what's on the right there? There's people there? Is that people that are big bucks? And sorry, Andy, we're trying to figure out this whole live thing, but I've got is that Mansker there?
Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. So there's like on the side of our view, because we're looking at a monitor, we can see who's watching and who's there and stuff. But
Right.
So what's on your mind there, Andy? What do you think about the whole? I'll be honest. Like I haven't seen you posted as much.
I think that's a comment on YouTube. That's YouTube.
That's YouTube.
You have,
Absolutely.
I want to get on YouTube because people are telling me to look at their comments and stuff.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't know what are the comments.
Cut your hair, kid.
Oh, look at! I didn't even realize this. Okay, so from here on in, we'll try and interact with it a little bit more if you comment. So when we're talking, people are like, "Nah, don't," and stuff like that.
You still lower weight. Oh, what? Telling him to cut his hair?
Nah, so yeah. Cut your hair, kid.
No.
Yeah, right. No,
Don't do it.
he's going with the Sideshow Bob all the way.
I haven't got a cut since regionals. I've needed one for a while, but
Now the wrestlers out there, I mean, you're gonna
the
know
house.
like Funky Ben Askren and Garrett's our in-house funk wrestler. So my two.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, pull it off if
Something
it
to be
is.
proud of.
That's fine. So all right. So I haven't seen you, and I don't know if it's the algorithm for. I think it's too low. The algorithm for Facebook not showing me your posts, but what usually pretty active on there. What's your thoughts on what's all this that's going on right now?
Oh, you mean with the Wuhan virus and all that?
Nah, don't call it that, man. It's a fucking
It's from China.
yeah, right. It's from China. Call it whatever you want, I guess. But just some
Well, I
assholes.
know.
Some people are gonna like.
The pandemic. I mean, it's something that's going on.
Yeah, the COVID-19 that's happening right now. What are your thoughts on how it's going? I know you watch different news than me, so what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, everybody's got to take care of themselves, basically.
Yeah. So did your daughter come home from school or anything? Or?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, she's been home since Monday. They shut her down till April 3rd, minimum. So
Okay.
she's doing all her classes online.
Right. So she's home from college and all that. And I mean, like I got these guys. It's not fun, but like it's fun. It's fun for me because I like hanging out with them. But they're all like,
It's fun for me because I'm not gonna go to school.
right. And we have spent some time in the gym for sure. I mean, they're gonna
Well, I
get
believe
they're
it.
gonna get some.
You drive your kids.
Right, they're gonna get. Well, I mean, we're honestly, we turn the TV on there and we're just like gym rats, just hanging out. Like, might as well hit the weights. I might as well do it. I've done things in the gym in the past week here that I have never done in my gym before because we're in there for 4 and 5 hours. But
Right.
we're honestly, our take on it on this end is we're just gonna try and do everything that we can to, isolate and get this fucking bullshit over with because. People's livelihoods are getting smashed. If you own a restaurant or any of that other shit, you're getting killed right now. So
Oh, I know.
we're doing everything we can to make sure we do. All you can do is with the guy in the mirror. So we're doing everything we can to, isolate. I'm not really letting these guys go out even to visit with even one friend because that one friend could have visited with 3 other friends and one of them could be jacked up. And then, it just doesn't make any sense. They give out things that say you can't meet in a group more than, first it was 250. Then they changed it to 50. Then they changed it to 10. I don't understand any of that. Listen, if I hang out with 50 people and then 2 days from now I hang out with 50 other people,
That's 100.
Right.
right? How am I quarantining or self-isolating? I'm not. So we're gonna do our part. Right now we're fine. We're not wearing gas masks or anything like that. But come a couple of weeks from now, this is gonna get real fucking boring really fast. So, but I mean, what are your thoughts as far as like, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, it's just our uneducated bullshit, like, whatever, but what do you think?
Well, what I think is you watch different people than what I watch.
For sure. And I'll tell you what I've been doing lately. It's not really the news is a pain in the ass.
I don't even watch the news.
Right. Well, on the server that I use for this podcast, there is a infectious doctor who's doing a daily podcast about the coronavirus. So I've been listening to that. And then Rogan just had a guy.
What's his name?
Oh shit, I don't know his name. I don't know.
Well, I
Yet.
wanted to check him out.
No, I'll send you a link or something. I don't know. I honestly, it just says the coronavirus podcast, and I've been just clicking on it if I got my earbuds in. But and then Rogan just had the guy on last week that is like he's a infectious virus detective guy, and he's searching it down. I'm always curious to talk to guys who don't watch the same stuff I do because nowadays information is all over the damn place. You get one guy that says this and one guy that says that. I want to listen to someone that I like podcasts because there's no one giving me an agenda on anything.
that plant.
Okay.
So saying something about that? No. So I don't know. So from your end, do you think this is overblown or
Is it just a cough?
is it just a flu that we all got or are all gonna get or?
No, we don't have the numbers yet.
No, but the arc is looking bad for us.
Yes, but I was watching
How do you
somebody
comment?
this morning before I went to work when I was taking care of my
I
daily.
shouldn't.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Andy. You're talking, man.
I'm getting a bad echo over. So
Oh, are you? Okay.
all right, but anyway, what I was getting, they were comparing the United States numbers to Italy's numbers.
Right, which is pretty damn bad because I don't know how many are dead in Italy, but it's a lot now.
Right, but so what this epidemiologist was saying, the average person that died or that is dying from this virus, Italy, is 81 years old.
Oh wow, because in China the numbers
That's
aren't
the
that.
average.
Right. In China the numbers aren't like that though because there's a couple doctors in their 20s that just passed away.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
So you know what? I think that it's just like a situation when you're at work doing your laborer's job, you take every precaution not to get, hurt or killed or anything like that because, something might be overkill, but you better safe than sorry sort of thing. So like, I don't want anyone to ever think, hey, I'm like these two, I'm 18 years old. I can go do whatever I want because I'm not in any harm or any worry as far as that goes. So, I look at it like if you think that just because you're young, you're going to be okay, I don't know if that's true or not.
No, I don't know either.
Right. I mean, like I heard saw something that smokers got trouble.
Yes. Well, like my boss told me today, he said, you're going to die. You're a smoker.
Right.
I said, well, I could die in a car crash on my way to work. I could die skydiving. I could die on my motorcycle. So, I mean, what's the numbers? What are we rolling out here?
Oh yeah, no. I get it. I mean, the thing that's alarming to me, the thing that the general public doesn't seem to be able to do math very well. And it's like it's frustrating for me because like I'm doing math all the time. When I see the H1N1 has a 0.04% mortality rate, and this has a 0.2 or not point, it has a 2 or 3% rate. You're talking about 100 times or 50 times more death rates with this than you do with the swine flu. So
Okay.
if you get the same amount of people that end up with it, which this thing seems to be crazy infectious. It seems to be like if someone has it and they come in contact with somebody, they almost give it to them no matter what.
Okay, well, see now, Bill, here's the deal. We don't know how many people have it compared to how many people are dying and how many people are recovering.
Right. We have no idea because
So I don't know. So you take the number of people infected, divide that
what
by
are the Italy numbers?
the number of deaths or something like that, times that by 100 and divide that by 1, and that gives you the percentage rate, correct?
Yeah. If you have 100 people and 3 of them die, then 3 out of 100, that's 3%.
Right.
So that's fine. But so Italy, we did the Italy numbers last night. We were at the kitchen table, and it's like 8%.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So they had like 24,000 or something like that confirmed cases, and something like I don't know what it was. But it was 8% is what we broke.
24,000 infected, and about what was it? I think it was like 3,000 or so.
Yeah, dead people or
Yeah,
something like that.
almost
Or no, it was
400.
less than. That'd be 10% would be 2,400. It was like 2,000 or something like that. They
maybe
were dead.
2,000.
So that's 8%. And I mean, you got to take into the fact that some people that aren't, if you're not tested and stuff like that, they're only testing the people that they think have it. And then there could be people that, like in this country, man, I get a cold, I don't go to the doctor. I'm a dude in a wheelchair, and I don't go to the doctor. Yeah, so he's coming up with for Italy.
Yeah, right now it's about 8.3%, 8.29.
That's the mortality rate for what
Yeah.
Italy's putting out right now for the amount of people infected and the amount of people dying. So that's if it's that, and 1 million people, just 1 million people in this country get it, that's super low. The CDC is saying stuff like 40% of the country is going to get this thing at one point or another. And 40% of 330 million is a whole lot more than 1 million. But if 1 million people get it and 8% die, that's 80,000 people dead.
Right.
So I mean, you're still talking about a thing that's not the flu.
No, I understand that.
And I mean,
I throw up some memes and stuff like that because I think
I haven't seen them.
have like comedy about this, and kind of see it with a sense of humor, but understand that it is serious.
Right.
You
Right.
You see the meme going on. I don't know. It's been going on for the past couple of days. I was gonna share it, but like 50,000 of my friends already put it out there.
Right.
I walked to the how does it go? Walked up to the
Hey, are there people
customer
commenting?
service desk.
'Cause I'd love to know if they could hear Andy good.
Toilet paper.
Hey, Eamon, are you there? I can see you commenting. Can you hear?
Can you hear our
Andy?
caller? Because I mean, this is the first time I've done a call-in
No, I
show.
just texted.
So
Don't have to do that.
okay, all right. My engineer's got it. So anyways, okay, yeah. But I mean, the memes and stuff. That's all. Like I sometimes I think I come off wrong on social media because I'm always just making jokes.
Right.
I'm not a big sharer of memes. I like to pretty much come up with something and then I post it. You know what I mean, as a joke.
Right.
Some people take it as like I'm mad, or I don't know how they come up with it because it's always for a laugh. Like I've been starting to put like laugh emojis on there because I'm like, people lighten up, man. There's nothing I can do about any of this shit. All I'm doing is trying to get a laugh because this sucks. So you know what I mean. I have a couple of people who have family members, maybe extended family. One of my friends, she's a terrific person. She's got family in Italy. They just lost someone that was in their family from Italy. So, it's definitely there, like within a couple of degrees of separation.
Right.
So, but all I'm trying to do is bring levity to the situation when I'm throwing jokes out there. And I mean, obviously my position is I think that, Trump's a buffoon. It's not more fun for me that he's in charge when, this is going on. I think I made a joke earlier today that, I'd vote for a dirty diaper over that guy because I don't want the toddler to have the grenade anymore.
Right. Or two monkeys fucking a football or something.
Yeah, whatever. But it's all for laughs or whatever. And the
Yeah,
problem is
I like
people get super, super offended because they got some hero worship thing or man crush on this president guy. And I'm like, listen, I don't have any of that. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend them personally, but
Right.
I'm making jokes. I mean, I make jokes about Biden. I make jokes about Hillary and all that stuff. And just making jokes. But
Well, I mean, Bill, you and I have been talking together long enough to where we can have a civil discourse. And people that, like I saw in one of your comments, and then it all started to get itchy gooey, so to speak.
yeah, I think you know what? I only took.
can't believe people have this much hatred for somebody else.
No, I don't get that. And there was only one person so far that I unfollowed. That I it was a person that she was constantly like begging for money pretty much from people, and then she's also against socialism, and I'm like, I just don't get that. And then
Right.
also it's constant conspiracy theories on this is a weaponized thing. I think she said that there's some coincidence that Tom Hanks has it because he's going to be arrested as a pedophile. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get the fuck out. Just go on. This is not somebody that I need in my feed, so you gotta go. But otherwise, anybody else, like you can totally disagree with me, and I don't care. Sometimes I don't have time to sit there and write novels back and forth to each other about things. So like, I won't engage that way. I'm a lot of drive-by post and then leave and then come back hours later and then, oh shit, there's 200 comments.
Right.
If I think something is funny though that I posted, I love to keep commenting because people don't understand how social media works. The more comments, the more relevant the post becomes, the more people see it, and then the more that gets a snowball situation.
Right. It just keeps popping up, and then like 15 hours later,
Right.
you've got.
Let me know if you get anybody else trying to call in.
Wow, this guy's an asshole. I gotta
What is
defend
that?
myself.
FaceTime.
Oh,
People can't
figure out the
comments.
So yeah, we're trying to work on this. There's a link, and I don't know if the right one is below here or not, but there's a link on social media. Garrett tonight's being my engineer, and he's put it together. Andy helped me the first time I set this thing up to use the Discord. So you already had this on your phone. What?
Yes.
Oh, here.
Oh.
Payton, say just
wash your damn hands.
somebody has somebody commenting. Here you go.
Next one.
Yep, keep them clean.
Read the next one out loud, Payton.
Just wash your damn hands.
Eamon says, just wash your damn hands. It's not that hard.
Right.
What else did he say?
Max, you want me to read that one up?
Yeah.
I'm not going to read that.
I think if
I'm not
anyone's
reading that.
no, if anybody, it's got the messages restricted.
Yeah, he must have taken them back.
Oh,
It's
okay.
retracted.
Retracted. Okay, couldn't see it.
Okay.
But anyway, so I mean, I hope that that you and your daughter are being safe and all that stuff. And obviously, you're a pretty good chain smoker, man. I would be a little bit careful because they are saying that some people that are getting whacked are either smokers. You're not obese, so you don't got to worry about that. And then the other one was hypertension. If you get high blood pressure, you could be in trouble. I mean, my blood pressure is super low. I don't smoke ever. And, like I'm getting cardio all the time. I know I'm busting around a wheelchair, but I don't feel like I'm in, that compromised as far as that goes.
Right.
But I don't want to compromise anybody else. I had 4 podcasts set up because my goal was to make 50 podcasts before 20th when I launched my first one. And I had to cancel them all because I'm like, I'm just going to do the responsible thing and wait. And then, if 3 or 4 weeks goes by, then I'll get some people back out here and go that route. But anyways, anything else you got there, Andy, question-wise? Or what do you think, man? What else? Well, I mean, so much going on. It's crazy. You guys got food?
Oh, I know. There's a lot going on. I wanted to text you, and I think the way that they did Bernie this time, again, is wrong.
I agree, but I just being in all of the chat stuff and everything else, the DNC and the mainstream media use the myth of the Bernie bro thing to as best they could. You can find anybody with any view from any side of it that's a jackass if you want to. If you want to highlight that, then highlight that. I firmly disagree that, Joe Biden is the best candidate between him and Sanders. I disagree. And the reason that I disagree is because Donald Trump is not the problem. I think for some people, their biggest problem in the world is they don't like the orange man on TV, and that's not the problem. The problem is there's an underlying problem that made people vote for a guy who he's of low character. I mean, I don't care if you're a big fan of the guy's policies and stuff like that. Most people I talk to on the side are like, yeah, he's got 3 baby mamas. He cheats on all his wives. He cheats at everything he does. Like he's a lot of times full of shit. He's narcissistic. He's not the best human being that ever was, but people thought he would blow shit up So they elected him because they wanted change. So you need
Okay,
to
which
address.
is the same way Obama came in.
Well, yeah, but that was fake. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like Obama, I had high hopes that he would, make change, and what he ended up doing was really not too much change.
Right. Well, so did I, and I was hoping I was wrong.
Well, I'm just saying that Obama came into office and he came in under the disguise that he was a progressive, and then he became a real moderate as soon as he got in the office. So, nothing happened. I mean, the ACA or Obamacare is a real letdown. It was like, that didn't do much. There's no public option, no socialized medicine. It's just a website to go buy insurance on, and then a mandate to buy insurance. But like the problem is Joe Biden does not address any of the problems that people on your side are bitching about. He's not going to address any of those. Sanders, even though you don't like him, he was still going to address some problems that you might have. He's super, super pro-union. He's super, super pro-worker. He's talking about, everybody getting more money and the middle class making more and wealthy people paying their fair share. These are not things that are against your interests, but
No, I understand that.
so I'm just saying that, he's addressing the problems the middle class is having, where Biden's was caught on a mic saying fundamentally nothing's going to change. We have a problem me and you have talked about it, in our system that has all this dark money and this legal bribery and everything else. Sanders is one of his things. He wasn't taking any money from those people, nothing. Where Biden's taking billions of dollars or millions of dollars from billionaires. So you're not addressing the problem. But right now I think that with the current state of affairs, I know a lot of Trump supporters are feeling really, really strong. I don't know where they're getting that evidence from, but if the unemployment rate ends up being 12% and the stock market's in the shitter, and he's not exactly the most high approval rating guy to begin with, I think Trump has a hard time getting reelected. I think that a dirty diaper could beat him, but Biden will still have a hard time.
All right, I think it's going to be a closer race than with him and Hillary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts from that side? Because it's over now, right? It's going to be Biden. Sanders has got no path. He's already shut down donations, all that stuff. I'm sure he's going to go away at some point here and endorse Biden because, they just want Trump out. But if you were to look at those two races, I think that Sanders is a tougher road for Trump to go against than Biden. Biden can't remember shit.
All right. Well, I firmly believe that. And, up until 2 weeks ago, everybody's laughing, including myself, about Biden with his gas and all that kind of stuff. So up until about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I did not know that he had some kind of brain surgery.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, man. I
don't know.
I'm not here to disparage the guy. Joe Biden, the thing that bothers me is guys that post stuff like Joe's a pedophile. Not a pedophile. He's a touchy old man. He's massage your shoulders. I've had people that I've worked with that were like older guys that were that way. They're just like touchy all the time.
Close talkers.
Close talkers, all that other nonsense. He's harmless. There's no one accusing him of, inappropriately, fondling anybody in a way that's sexual. He's always a guy that's, he's like that, super, way too friendly, old guy, whatever. Just like Hillary's not
like Trump was with Stormy.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure he's put that little mushroom dick in Stormy, so I don't think that's the same thing. But I know. My thing with the whole Trump thing is there's nothing that a Trump supporter should be able to say about really anybody. If you can say it about anybody, you can say it about you can say it about Trump. So there's that. But anyways, so otherwise we gotta get we gotta get a wrestler or two to call into the show here and ask some wrestling questions.
Text Coach Glenn about it, but I don't think he's looked at his phone. He's
No.
probably playing Fortnite. To be
Yeah.
honest. That's what he does.
Well, Andy, man, hey, when you get some time, come out. We'll once this shit settles, and we'll do a podcast.
Yeah, no, hey, that's totally cool. I just thought you were doing live, didn't mean to interrupt.
No. Hey, we're glad to have a call and work out the kinks with that stuff. If somebody else can figure out the switchboard, by all means, call in and get us on a topic. I pretty much know if me and you are going to talk, it's going to be political in some way.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll talk more about guns or something too.
Yeah. Some other podcasts though. I think that the conversations I have with my sons are more about we like to talk about the Tesla Motor Company and whatever else is going on in the news and that kind of shit.
All right, no, hey, like I said, didn't mean to interrupt, Bill. I was just trying it out.
Not at all, boss. Good to hear from you.
All right, man, we'll talk to you soon.
See you, buddy.
All right, bye.
Who's commenting now?
Just me.
Oh, just you guys see those.
He's calling you out, Mr. Glenn.
Oh,
Yeah, if you're on here. Calling you out.
so anyways, back to you guys know Andy from the demo here and everything else. He's a terrific guy. I like him a lot, but our views are a lot of times it couldn't be further apart on party stuff and stuff like that. But I think that when we talk about things like issues, we're the same economic class, so they end up being really, really close. But so you're gonna go to college, you're gonna get your degree, you're gonna get your job. What are you gonna get when you get your job? What are you gonna buy? What's your?
What am I gonna buy?
Are you looking for a house right away? What are you gonna do?
I'll probably live around here for a little bit.
Live around here?
Yeah.
And then what?
I don't know.
No.
No, live with you guys because I don't want to buy a house that soon because that's kind of.
Oh yeah. Well, I told you can live with me for as long as you want to, but I meant so you're gonna be getting a real paycheck. I mean, you make pretty good money in the summertime, but come you're graduating from college and you're gonna get engineering money. What are you looking forward in life to having? What are you gonna do? You gonna take trips? What are you gonna travel? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Probably buy a pretty nice car. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe a Porsche or something.
A Porsche, because
because
Rob Weed.
Yeah.
We need to get Rob Weed to call in. But he wanted to get you guys back out, and
That'd be super fun, yeah.
Rob Weednar was on a podcast, and Rob is a guy that's in a wheelchair. He's got hand controls in his car. We went out. He drove. Then I drove his Porsche on the track, and the boys jumped in another vehicle and we're on the track. And then me and Rob came back and did a podcast, and the boys have seen Rob a couple times, outside of there. Yeah, you like the Porsche?
Super cool.
Super cool.
Super cool.
I'm sure. What is the hair plan? We're just gonna.
Well, whenever this is over, I'm probably gonna try to get a cut. Maybe to
when the
when
the apocalypse is over?
once we can leave and stuff. Probably.
I'm gonna have you guys cut my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garrett says I can cut his hair.
I'm not. No.
Good one.
I'm not
I said I would cut your fro
too
off,
particular about who cuts my hair.
but you're gonna touch my hair, that's for sure.
So you don't want an EV, huh?
I would definitely get an EV.
Yeah.
So I don't
Longer shorts.
stop. No, I would definitely get an EV. If I get an EV, I'd probably get a truck though, like that Rivian truck. I think that's super cool. But they're 60, 70 grand.
Yeah, but I haven't seen one of those on the road, or are they released yet?
I think so. Yeah.
The Rivians are out there?
I can look it up, but I think so.
Huh.
But I don't think they have that many people buying them yet.
Yeah.
But one of those, or who else has a truck? Ford has a
Really EV?
has a electric F-150. It's got some really good performance numbers.
Volkswagen doesn't have a truck that they sell in the States, just that van, right?
No, I haven't seen a truck.
Volkswagen's got a whole line of stuff they just put out though.
Yeah,
Volkswagen has a
EVs.
bunch of really cool cars.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh shit. That's what I'm talking about. EVs.
Right,
They just put out a whole
EVs.
new line of EVs.
But I think Volkswagen sells a truck, but not here.
Yeah,
Sell a truck
I
in
don't
Europe.
think they
I don't
would
think
do
they sell a
that.
truck here. Yeah, so that's your plan. How about as you get older, you plan on having kids and all that other stuff? That's
Yeah.
I mean, I had plans
Like,
to have kids. It wasn't like a thing that was just like happened.
Not like right out of college, but maybe.
No, I hope not. I told you don't get married till you're 30.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
go do.
Yeah, I do.
Right. So we'll talk about the wrestling thing and how it went from being a youth wrestler to you started wrestling in your kindergarten. You don't probably remember anything till about like 4th grade or 5th grade.
Yeah, not
I mean,
really.
don't remember any of those. When you see a video of you wrestling when you were 6, it's
Sometimes I can't even tell us apart. So
right. Well, it's funny because Garrett's got the glasses on when he's in some of the little pictures when he's older.
yeah, he does.
But anyhow, so we had all that time in the youth wrestling, and my gosh, you guys you probably average something like 60 matches a year if we average them out. Some years I think you did 80, but then when you were little, you only did maybe 30. So I mean, you guys probably gotta be getting close with 13 years of wrestling, 13 seasons. You gotta be right around 1,000.
Well, last year I was, I think 41-6, so about 45.
Well, that's only the regular season.
We
Like
don't-
folks
we don't-
now. I'm saying matches altogether.
Oh,
Because you still right. So you got almost 50 in the regular season, and then you get you easily get another 20 or so.
So like 70 a year. 70 times
70. I mean, I think when you were doing the youth stuff, when you were going out to Michigan and everything else, you're probably getting upwards in there 80.
probably.
Because I mean those tournaments are pretty good, and we would go to that tournament. You would wrestle just like when we went to Michigan. If you didn't break your ankle, you'd wrestle the freestyle, you'd wrestle the folk style, and then a duel. The duel you get 4 or 5. So in the whole weekend, sometimes you're getting 12 matches in a weekend. It's pretty easy to get 30, 40 matches in a summer. You wrestle 12 in a weekend, but it's been demanding. I mean, we always kind of goof on other sports as far as not being as serious as you guys are.
Yeah, what do you say? The special forces?
Yeah, my line is that you guys are the special forces of the school sports because you're living this lifestyle as far as that goes. I mean, any guy that's a golfer, I'm sure they're working hard. I'm not taking anything away, but if they're a water polo guy or whatever they are, they can go get a cheeseburger anytime they want to. They can go do whatever they want to. They're not looking at a scale. They're not, the competition is not, as good as far as you're in 3A, you're in Illinois. Illinois is one of the better states for wrestling. So I don't know about the other sports. If there's a really competitive tennis league in Illinois, I don't know if that goes like that. I mean, Texas has football, so if you're a really good football player in Texas, you must be a really damn good football player. So what else? You're going to be off to college. I knew this was, the conversation would be, tough because putting you on the spot is not a way to have a conversation as far as it goes. But we were super bored. We were hoping that people out there. It looks like I got mostly my son's friends commenting and I don't know who Big Bucks is. Is that Connor?
Oh, that's Randy.
Oh, is that Randolph? Yeah. But
He still mentioned it.
Okay.
oh, see, I just said it again. I guess he commented that. No, I don't know who Big Bucks is. The one below the laughing emojis. Anyways,
I think that was a while ago though.
it is
It
what
was fun because I posted a few things, right? And that's the
Yeah,
last
they're
thing
on the
you
bottom
did.
down there. Yeah.
Because no one wants to comment.
Right.
You guys can.
Well, we only got a couple of viewers now because I think we've kind of lagged on stuff. But anyways, what else is interesting? What else has been going on?
Not much.
No?
Just staying in the house a lot, so
Yeah,
not really,
that part
not really much
sucks
to
for
do.
sure.
I think Garrett's building a trebuchet out in the backyard to launch things across the lake.
Right. So that'd be interesting enough. We did watch, at least me and Garrett did. I think you should for sure watch it. Is that Ben Askren?
Oh yeah.
That thing's super cool as far as his story, coming up and everything else. So then that's cool. Are you gonna miss Lincoln Way? I think Lincoln Way West would be the thing you were attached to the most, right? Or as of right now, at least, right? Not the youth club.
Oh yeah.
When you
Lakewood
left
West
it-
was a lot more fun than youth.
Was it?
Yeah,
Why?
like a lot more fun.
Why?
I don't know. Just like
You had more freedom. You could go out and do
more
things on your
freedom,
own.
but like at tournaments and stuff, it was like I always warm up when this person is wrestling.
Duels.
Yeah, like
Right.
duels are just like there's like so much more fun.
Yeah.
Versus like you're up soon, but like you don't know when you're up. You don't know who your kid is. Like if it's
See,
this-
now
if it's
as a
the same
parent, I
team-
like the tournaments better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I can see the bracket and where you're going to go and who you're going to get next, and they don't substitute anybody for somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, now and then you know that if you're good, you're going to get good guys. In a duel, you can get a guy that's just not very good
Yeah,
because their weight class is not very good. So I get the dual thing. I like the dual thing because then I get to watch all the other wrestlers. And for me as a parent, I know there's some parents out there that don't root. They act like they root for other people's kids that are on the team, but I don't think they do. What's that? Me. Wyatt.
So,
Yeah. Wyatt totally just says me.
he's down here. He's on YouTube.
Right.
Okay. He's the same color as me, so I didn't see it.
Okay, but so I like the tournament thing, and the tournament thing for me also is a bigger deal because you could personally win the tournament. I know the
Yeah.
team could win the tournament too.
Yeah.
But I've got the two horses in the race with the tournament thing, and you guys are generally there at the end anyway, so it's good. But I just see it face a better competition that way. For me, it's super fun to see guys like Brock and stuff like that because I've seen him since he's a little tiny guy. So that's always fun. It'll be weird. I told Brock at the awards night that he better bring his shoes to school. I guess they only have club at
Tennessee, really?
nope, no team.
Really?
Yeah, just club.
I would think being a bigger school like that, they'd have.
Wrestling team, but yeah, nope.
Yeah, that's weird.
Tilly says, I heard he took 6th at state. What do you think about that, man?
That's true. Weren't you there? You were there.
Tilly was there. He was on the floor.
Was?
He
Oh
was on the
yeah.
bottom. Yeah.
I wore his shoes for the podium.
Right. Because Glenn didn't want you wearing. You was there.
My Ugg boots. Yeah.
Yeah, your terrible freaking moccasins. So you'll miss Lincoln Way West. I'm sure you'll miss the coaches and all that stuff.
Definitely.
I tell you what, Coach Farmer was terrific as far as my concerns go. Ricky, I coached with Ricky at the youth club. He's super into it. As far as
I
that
wrestled
goes.
with him at some practices. He is so fast. He'll grab your ankle and it's like,
Yeah, beat you up.
yeah.
Good. I mean, I don't know what the plans are as far as going to Iowa or going staying in Illinois or something like that. But when you went to North Central, was there when we went? There's always 3 coaches walking around with us.
Mhm.
Did they have a bunch of coaches walking around with you at?
We looked at the wrestling room first with one of the coaches, and then we went to did the administrative stuff, and then we were with 2 students from the school that did a tour of the school and like the classes.
But not
and stuff.
wrestlers.
Not wrestlers. And then we went back with the coaches and talked with them a little bit longer about like ourselves and stuff.
So there was multiple coaches that you talked
Yeah,
with? Or
we talked with I think 3 coaches.
3, yeah.
Over there, yeah.
Because the coaches that we talked to at Wartburg and at Loris were really cool
Mhm. Yeah.
guys as far as that goes. I mean, I think that I don't think you guys have any trouble getting along with those guys as far as that goes.
Probably not.
I don't have a problem getting along with pretty much anybody. You know, I was looking for trying to get laughs, you know, stuff like that anyway. But you know, a couple of those guys, like I said, look like pretty tough guys as far as
those coaches,
yeah. And then at both of the ones that we went to, I think we saw at least 6 or 7 wrestlers all together, including the coaches.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So,
stuff, yeah.
and those guys look pretty tough, you know, as far as it should be tough in the room and everything else. So that'll be definitely be a step up as far as that goes. Looking at the comments from your friends, I'm glad to see, you know, people commenting on it. That's for sure. Are we still having a hard time getting anyone to call in?
No one's called in, so.
Right. I somewhere on what social media is the link for Discord?
It's on YouTube, and it's.
I don't know if it's the right one on YouTube. Sorry.
I just posted it.
Oh, again. Okay, like in the comments or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's in the comments, and then it's I know I put a link on there, but I think the link changed, and then it's obviously on social media, but so yeah, you'll miss that stuff. You'll go to college. The one college wrestler that you talked to at lunch at Loris told you that I think is he a senior? Was that guy senior?
I believe he's senior.
He was, and he said that the best friends you'll ever make will be the ones
freshman year
at college. So that'd be cool. Boy, the difference that you'll have there too. What a difference from when you were a freshman at West to a senior at West. Like it happened so fast, but totally different. I mean, the difference between a freshman at college and then a senior at college is
a
big
difference.
A big difference. Big difference too. And you know, just seeing things that aren't around here. I don't know. You know, what did Wyatt say now?
B for L.
Frozen life.
Anyways, it seems like we'd have a more entertaining time if some of your knucklehead friends would call in.
Yeah. Anyone got any questions?
Yeah, right.
Is Chaz on here yet? Texted him.
I mean, if you can't call in via the Discord, then you know, call one of the boys' phones, and we'll just hold the speakerphone up to the microphone. And there's got to be some questions out there. I'm not waiting for that. For someone to.
Oh yeah.
No.
Sorry for that.
No. Garrett just posted a chicken. What is that?
Oh, that's.
Oh, the fingers. Yeah. Okay. All right. I couldn't see it. So how about how about if they cancel school? Like
Our school this year?
Yeah. Like I mean, right now you're doing e-courses or whatever.
Yeah,
learning at home,
stuff.
right?
That's
And you've got a little bit more to do tonight yet, or what?
Yeah, I have some stuff to do tonight.
That's due.
Yeah. Let's do it. 11:59 today?
It's gotta be in by then.
Gotta be in by then.
We'll make sure we wrap up by 9:00. But to get that done, you know, I do that app, and I was sitting there last night doing my German app while you guys were doing your thing, and I need to get back cracking on that because I like to keep on that. But I don't know what else is. What have you been looking at on Netflix? What's the next thing that we're supposed to be? I told you we're gonna watch Ozark.
Yeah, you said that was.
Did you catch any of that, Garrett?
I only seen a couple episodes of that.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. We watched.
What's that on?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. We watched with Jason Bateman watched Dodgeball today, so that was
Yeah,
You
dodgeball.
can dodge a
That's
wrench,
pretty
you
cool.
can dodge a ball. That's a pretty good one. And then I don't know, with all the entertainment out there now, people, I don't think there's probably anybody watching this that's from my generation, but if this would have happened when I was your age, Jesus Christ, we would have killed each other. There's 3 fucking TV channels on the damn TV. Nothing to see, no streaming, no internet, none of that crap. So yeah, now we got everything. We just look through the movies on just the HBO and the Netflix and Prime and all that other stuff. There's a ton of stuff. But what else? What was really cool is we watched that. What was the documentary that was it? The World War II in color that we were watching. They were talking about the Nazis doing meth.
Oh yeah, they're doing meth to stay up.
That's how they beat France so fast. Was
Yeah,
they were like
the blitzkrieg and stuff.
Yep,
yeah.
up for like 3 days straight. Freaked out on meth, attacking the French. Everyone thinks the French are a bunch of wimps, but that's not what happened. There were guys that were all
Yeah.
zoomed out of their brains attacking them. And there were guys that were all. What do we got there? What? Did you lose somebody? Oh.
I have to be on the video if I want to comment.
Oh, okay.
So I tapped the video on that.
Sorry for any bugs.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
Not very good at this.
Well, don't be getting cocky because you're going to be doing
Much better I've gotten in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy task.
Payton's going to be swimming tomorrow. We'll see what happens in that situation.
You know who that is?
Who is that?
KG Fishing?
Oh, Kenner. Kenner, I got to get you on the podcast, man. We got to have some. We got to have some serious political conversations.
Yeah. Hey,
about,
what do you think about the? What do you call the coronavirus?
He's going to get off right now.
Is he gonna get off?
I'm waiting. Where you commented? I'm waiting for it to pop up. Kenner's got pretty much one of my crazy ass Facebook friends. He's got some views that are out there that are entertaining. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, we're gonna get. If think about where we're trapped, right? It's really not that bad. To be trapped,
It's not too bad.
Right.
We got the gym and stuff already out there.
Right. What's that?
The Deep South.
What is it?
Deep South. I just said that.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, we got the gym out there, we got a treadmill out there, you got a rowing machine out there. I'm growing a whole mess of stuff in the garage anyway, so I got to be out there messing with that stuff.
Just vegetables, not.
Right. Nothing.
I
No
know what
weed. No weed. And then if we could get maybe the temperatures come up a little bit today, if it wasn't raining, would be
It would have been a nice day.
when Gary was outside, it was warm enough to be out there fishing for sure. So yeah, I mean, it's been all right as far as that goes. I myself would rather be trapped somewhere where I could work out and everything else.
Yeah,
versus,
it is nice.
Just stuck somewhere like that. And if we were people that just went to the gym, then wouldn't work out as good. But anyhow, so I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to get huge in the next 3 weeks, right? Just lifting weights and do whatever. And then Payton's gonna walk around on his hands and everything else too, get better at that. So
Yeah. Can't go upstairs yet. That'd be cool.
yeah, we don't have any stairs for you to go up.
I know I can't.
No.
I don't think so.
Right. You gotta be
I
careful.
know how to make stairs, though.
Yeah,
I know how to make stairs.
Right. So I don't know if anyone's watching this or watching it later or whatever with the boys. We build decks and stuff like that, second story ones, and they can build stairs and all that stuff. So, which has been, I don't know, like, how do you like how things have turned out with your life? You're 18 years old. What do you think?
I think it's pretty cool to be able to say like I can do all that stuff.
Yeah. Right.
And then like it was kind of funny the one day because we were in school doing I think it was econ that we were in, and our teacher said to like raise your hand and like say how much you've made, like how much you made at like your job,
Yeah.
like over the summer or whatever. And people raising their hand and like I made like $3,000. I made like $2,000. I made this and this. And I'm like, I don't know, what did we make last year?
$6,000.
Like $6,000, and they're like, oh, really? No one was even like close to that.
Take
10
that
weeks.
small dollar.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, you did pretty good as far as that
Yeah,
goes.
and it's a lot more fun.
It's
than,
a trade.
Yeah, it's a
something
lot-
that you can
lot
do.
better than like flipping cheeseburgers or
Bagging groceries.
bagging groceries or something like
that
that.
kind of
yeah.
stuff. So that's good. And then, I mean, you've learned some other stuff. You guys got shotguns for Christmas, and you've been out shooting the 22 and stuff like that. And so, I mean, those are all good things as far as knowing what to do and how to do it. It's always funny to hand somebody who doesn't use a drill and watch them try and
Mhm.
fiddle fuck around with it
Yeah.
if they know what they're doing. Some of the stuff that we do, we try and make it that you're getting farm strong for wrestling and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
I'd like to put that lagoon in, but that's going to be some dough, and
Drive around the bobcat.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know what's going to go on with the whole economy being in the shitter here.
Oh yeah.
I might just be buying a set of shovels and you guys just digging away. You'll be strong that way. Anyways, and then it's probably also been fun. We had a pretty good time driving to Iowa. I drive like a maniac. Peyton seems to dig how fast I drive.
Yeah. I always say that. I go like, oh shit.
We're going way too. Don't say. We're going way too fast.
That one's
I don't get road rage, but I get like aggravated with people that the guy's doing 65 and the guy wants to pass him so he does 66.
Mhm.
It's like, you got to be kidding me, man! You got to get the hell out of my way. But otherwise, I mean, you've been a lot of places. You went. Do you remember going to Tulsa? Remember that?
a little bit. I remember some of the matches.
Yeah, because you were like 7th or 8th grade for that.
Was that 8th grade?
Yeah, I think that was
Really?
8th grade.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you should remember that.
I kind of do. I remember like being in that little like tunnel, like back area.
Right.
I remember that. I remember a couple of matches,
Yeah, we screwed that up royally.
like weigh-ins and stuff. I remember that. We had to weigh like outside.
Right.
We got like 6 pounds or something crazy for it.
5 pound allowance.
Five.
We didn't know about it either.
Yeah, so we weighed in at the.
Not fun.
Normally.
And then, I mean, we've had multiple trips where we hitched the pontoon boat and took it up to Minnesota a couple times. We went to Leech Lake, went to Vermilion, went to Namakogan in Wisconsin. Those were all fun trips. If freestyle gets canceled this year, what do you think about that? Like, okay, so we wrestle folk style during the year. We wrestle freestyle and Greco in the summer. And right now it's looking like the freestyle season's not going to happen. And this was your last chance to try and make it up to Fargo. Like, if Fargo doesn't even happen at all, it's going to be weird.
That'll be a little weird.
And I mean, what are your thoughts on freestyle? I, as a coach, love it. Like, it's so much fun to coach the freestyle stuff. I think everyone should do it just for the fun. I don't know if do you think it makes you a better wrestler?
I do, cause like I'm a little bit like funkier with the way that like I do stuff. Like some of our coaches don't like that.
Right?
Why you don't think so?
No,
You don't think they don't like it, or you don't think he's funky?
I don't think he's that funky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you're pretty
I kind of
solid. I would say solid.
I made up a couple moves.
You got a couple of basic bitches.
What, like the scoot? You made up the scoot?
I made up the scoot. I made it up.
You didn't make up the
No,
scoot. Everyone's on the scoot.
I think it's pretty cool because you got to be able to like wrestle in like every position and stuff. And
Yeah.
like I'm in this position, but I can't go where I normally go because that's not the goal here. So then you got to like make up new ways of doing it.
Right. And from a coach's standpoint, it's fun to watch different stuff go on. It's fun to, abide by the other rules and everything else. When you guys were little, it was a little bit frustrating because you weren't, sure about what the hell to do.
Mhm.
But, so yeah, if that gets canceled, that kind of sucks. But, I don't know what we're going to do otherwise because I think time on the mat is worth more than time in the gym.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure. So
Do you think the whole season, the whole freestyle and Greco thing is going to be canceled?
it's all going to
I think
depend.
USA Wrestling said there's a good chance that's going to be canceled because no one's going to be able to get any practice in, so they can't really have a big tournament.
Right. Yeah, so everyone's going to show up rusty or whatever like that. So, I mean, we got mats, but like that's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Lift weights, get big, do all that stuff. What about school in general, Lincoln? Are you going to miss any of that?
School-wise, not really.
I didn't miss it.
Like a couple teachers that I have met.
Give a shout out.
No, don't do that.
They're probably not watching anyways.
Probably not watching if someone is, then they don't hear their name. So.
Oh no.
No, a couple teachers and stuff that I'll miss, but other than that, not really.
Yeah, no.
No.
No kids or anything. You don't got any friends at school.
I miss them. I'll see them.
The friends at school for sure, but I mean, you got to get those guys. Even if you guys go to Iowa, get them to come out. You know what I mean? It'll be fun.
Yeah,
They can
yeah.
stay with you.
You think if they're in like the army, can they leave that?
They get leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like 5 of our friends want to go to Midwest Nationals this summer.
yeah. If that goes on,
If that goes
Right.
on.
that's right at the same time Fargo goes on. When you say they want to go, you're saying that they want to go and wrestle?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We can as after high school.
Yeah. We can. I mean, we got options. So last year we went to Battle Creek or Rumble by the River. Not Battle Creek. What was that? East Lansing. Yeah.
Lansing.
So what? So that's an option. I was not hoping to do that this year. I was hoping to be have you guys up at Fargo. But if you guys went to Fargo, I'm not going. I wasn't going to go to Fargo.
We'll just go down there with the team. Is that what we do?
No, I think that you would go. I think you'd fly.
Oh yeah.
North Dakota or
Probably.
Fargo, North Dakota's got to be a 10-hour ride. I'm not driving 10 hours to stay up there. I mean, if you guys
It's
were
probably on the floor or whatever. Anyways.
yeah. Well, I
You
can
just watch
but
it.
I don't miss matches. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, I usually would be there, but just that's too far. Besides that, the dog and everything else, can't be ditching them. But what about? I don't know. I don't think you'd miss anything around here. It's like, no, it's fucking
No,
lame.
not
It's a
really.
boring place to live. It's not like it's like you're not
You mean
living.
Mantino or this house?
No. I don't mean Mantino. I mean like just the general whole Lincoln Way area and everything else. You're not gonna.
Oh yeah. There's
Geez, I miss the McDonald's in New Lenox or anything like that.
yeah. We'll be like hanging out with people. It's like, what do you want to do? There's not much to do, anyways. Like
You guys have so much more to do. Than we do.
but like what?
I don't know. There's
Like,
gazillion.
you'll make like TikToks or something.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. But
Fast, like fast.
right, but I mean, you guys,
Shut up.
there's all kinds of there was what's the trampoline place and none of that shit
Oh.
existed when I was a kid. I mean, David
Yeah, that
Buster's
stuff's all like
didn't
so
exist.
expensive though.
Right. When I was a kid, but you guys, it's the same. You can't. I don't know. What are you gonna do as soon as this? Who's that? Oh, your sister.
I'll call it back later.
Oh, okay. Does she know you're doing this?
I don't think so.
When the quarantine or like the self-isolating thing, when they say that's over with, what do you plan to do?
Probably just go see my friends, but then again,
If they're
I don't see that. Probably just go see.
over
See some people that I haven't seen in like a couple
in the
weeks.
basement, there's some boxes that got
Other than that, there's not really much to do.
Right.
We're gonna a couple weeks ago, we were gonna go to the bunkers out there in Manhattan.
Well, we're gonna go trap shoot.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I think it was out in Diamond or Coal City. They got a brand new trap shooting place. Kenner wanted to go, but I'm pretty sure he's an infectious guy right now, so I'm gonna hang out with Kenner. So yeah, we'll definitely go shoot some trap with your new shotguns. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we went over your plans. What are your thoughts on how are they handling the whole epidemic right now?
Me or who are you talking about? My friends?
No, just the general government and everything else. I mean,
I don't know. I think the government is doing a good job, other than Trump a little bit, because he kind of doesn't know what he's doing. But it's kind of getting out of control, because like we did the math and stuff, and it's like every day they're gonna add like 400, then like 600, and it's just gonna get like
people that got it.
yeah,
Right.
people that got it and people that are like dying and stuff. And like I keep on getting like texts from people that are like, it's not a big deal, we don't got to do anything about it, and they're just
So are some of your friends just doing whatever? I saw pictures of like beaches in Florida that were packed with people.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
They
that.
weren't doing anything at all different. I mean, I don't want to name them or anything like that, but do you feel like your friends are just living life normal?
some of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Some people are also trying to stay inside.
Like I said, I almost want to get it because then you get the immunity from it,
Yeah.
and then I can be past it as far as that goes.
You can't get it.
But if I got it, I'd probably be miserable or whatever like that. But I just want to be done with it as far as not getting it again and not worrying about that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. Like if I got it, I think I'd have to send you guys out of here. As far as that goes, I wouldn't want you to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think like if you got it, then like if you got like
if you got
they were saying on the news, if you are at your house with your family and then like you start to get sick, then like most of your family probably already has it, because you've probably had it for like a week.
Yeah, then I guess
Been
you probably
around
should
them.
just stay because then you would
Because
not
then like
give it
if,
to somebody else.
yeah,
Right.
because like if you've probably already had it for the week, so then you just being around your family and stuff, they probably already have it too,
Right.
but just don't know it.
Yeah, right. Well, the thing I saw said that you are shedding the disease when you're not in the beginning more than like giving it out. You're more infectious in the beginning than you are when you have full-blown symptoms as far as it goes. Which seems strange. You think if you were a boogery mess that you'd be more contagious than if you weren't, sort of deal. But I don't know. What else should we talk about?
I don't know.
No. What's left in school? Is there anything cool coming up? I mean, I'll talk to Garrett tomorrow night about his whole catapult that he's building and everything else, which would be pretty cool, as long as it's not breaking any windows. But no other projects coming up. Nothing.
Not really. Before this break that we're on now, I finished like 2 papers and then like a 50-page like assignment for psychology, but that was about it. I was gonna do that, and it was pretty much gonna be just regular homework from there.
Right.
Yeah, and then we got a couple of physics projects, but I don't know if we're even gonna do those.
Those are kind of hands-on. You kind of got to be.
Yeah, you got to be kind of in the classroom stuff.
Do they have good labs like at
West?
Lincoln or
Yeah.
West?
They got for physics, we're in the computer lab most of the time right now, because they're programming these little like robots to do like tasks and stuff. And then other than that, we're like in the wood shop, which they have quite a bit of stuff in there.
Right.
Like all like the big machine tools and stuff.
Yeah, the drill press and the table saws and stuff like that. So they have the physics class go in the wood shop?
Yeah.
It's based in there.
Yeah, that's where we are like most of the time.
It's not a physics class, it's engineering physics. All you do is build stuff.
Okay.
That's physics based, so you have to be.
Right. I had wood shop. I just never had physics.
Our class is pretty much a wood shop, but it's like you have to do all of the engineering and stuff to make like a really good product, and then you build it to make sure that like it works.
Right.
Like we made like little cars with like mouse traps, and you have to like build it all on paper, and then you have to build the car and then test it.
Sure.
And make it better.
So, college wrestling wise, trying to be All-American and everything else. I mean, we got to see some of the other wrestlers look pretty tough and everything. I mean,
Some of them.
it'll be interesting to see. I mean, you can look tough and not be tough. Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how you do. I think Garrett brought up that, would there be something going on this summer that I would like come and work out with you guys and stuff like that? Because that'd be interesting, right? To be like kind of mix it up with some of those guys and see where guys fall. But I don't know. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see the next level. I'm excited to see. I think we'll see some of the people that we, used to see, like Ron Valdez and Luke and stuff like that. Because at some point
we'll see them.
I think at some point you would run across them, especially if you were all
especially if we're in like tournaments.
the big tournament. Yeah, right. So that'd be interesting. Beyond that, we got we're kind of a weird mixture as far as we got guns and shoot guns, but for the most part, we're pretty liberal with the politics and stuff like that. We don't. I don't think we talk about politics that much. It's on TV every once in a while and stuff, but it's not, that kind of stuff. We think we talk more about like math and everything. What is he? What? No one goes.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just reading the comments. Couldn't see it for the radio. Well, I'm glad we had the one call in. That was good. I gotta try it. I don't know if that Discord thing is a pretty.
I think we
be
gotta.
your friend. So they have to add you, and then I have to add them back, and then
Yeah.
they have to
I
call
think we
in,
should do the
and I have
phone
to
number
do it.
thing. With
Yeah,
his thing.
because
Right.
Like put the phone number
Because
on
that would
there,
be like
and then they
instant.
call into one number, and then after when they're in there, that's like the lobby, and then you give that specific person the number to call in to here on
Right.
a different phone, so
Right.
they can actually call
I
in.
mean, right? Like if you're not already friends with this podcast, like the My Conversations podcast,
Yeah.
then it's like 4 steps just to get on the call.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I had some people that were my age that I had figured out when I was testing it, so I didn't think that'd be even less difficult for guys your age. But we can do it either way. I don't care about that. As far as the amount of stuff that you have to do for your e-classes or e-learning stuff, not very much, right? I mean,
No.
no.
Last night I answered 5 questions for math, and I think like 7 or something for physics.
Right.
That was it. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. I mean, do you think you ought to get a book and read something or do something more?
I could probably read a book.
Yeah, something. I mean,
I had 2 books.
God has given us this time off for a reason.
God.
God. No, I had 2 books that I was reading.
I mean, at least say
And-
Jesus so I can make my, Mexican gardener joke because
I had
That's
2 books that I was
crazy.
reading that are in my backpack right now.
Wow.
what are you reading?
I was reading one book by I was reading 1984.
Yeah, watch that chair. Yeah, make no laugh.
1984. By,
1984?
Yeah, George Orwell.
Yeah.
I was reading that, but that was for like a school assignment. That was
Okay.
like read whatever book you want and just do a book report on that.
What did you guys decide? You were going to read A River Runs Through It, but decided not to?
I was.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
Okay.
that wasn't me.
Okay, all right.
And then the other book I'm reading is who's it? I think it's by Tony Robbins.
Oh, God, really? Banana Hands?
All right, he. No, it's like there's a book that was written in like the early 1900s, where this like an author talks to like 50 people
Right?
or more in like that are in like either marketing or like that know a lot about stocks or stuff like that, or like business or something like that.
Okay.
And then they put like all of that into like a book, and they make like here's like a all around like how this stuff works kind of thing.
Okay.
So
That's
like
by Tony Robbins wrote that?
yeah.
It's not like, I thought he was like an inspirational guy like all the time. I thought that's what was going on with that.
He is, but like he wrote it, but it was more so like he just talked to these people and then like explained what they were saying throughout the thing,
Huh.
throughout the book. But like he was talking about like how like a long like what is it like 30, 40 years ago, everyone had like a pension and then that's what they were gonna live off of.
Yeah.
And now they have 401ks And a lot of the times when they put their money in a 401k, it's not really that safe.
Right.
So then they can lose money. Like right now when the stock market crashes.
Right.
What else was he talking about? I don't know.
Well, no, I mean that's a topic now that's out there that a lot of grown-ups don't understand. Is that we moved from the pension thing to the 401k,
Yeah.
and that was a way for big corporations to get you to, be normal people, everyday Joes, to invest in their companies and stuff like that. And it looks great when it's on the rise, but then when it crashes,
Once it falls.
if you're 68 years old right now and you're like, I'm going to hold on for 3 more years because I'm going to get more in my 401k is just rocking it right now, and then this happens. It could take 3 or 4 years to get back to where you were just at before. So, they're upset.
Then you gotta,
Right. And I mean, my heart goes out to them because they're just trying to be people working for a living and trying to get, enough to retire on sort of situation. So what else have you read that was, you did the Hamlet thing.
We did Hamlet.
Right. But it was a silent play or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
But what did you think about the story that's in Hamlet?
I think it's not bad, but like it ends kind of weird. Where like he kills the other guy, and then like his dad had told him to kill his uncle, but not kill his mom,
Right.
because he wanted his mom just to like suffer through like knowing that she was part of
Now,
killing.
do you think that he actually saw his father, the ghost, or do you think he was schizophrenic?
I think he actually saw him because it wasn't just him that saw him at first. It was a friend of his and a guard that saw the ghost and were like trying to talk to the ghost, and then we're like, then when it got him,
Okay,
To
I
be
guess I
like-
forgot that somebody else.
like they got him and then brought him to like see the ghost of his dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
My engineer tomorrow can't eat. Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't know.
Garrett's like pounding on the trail mix over there. Yeah, no. No eating for the engineer tomorrow. Anyways, so yeah, did you do any other Shakespeare? Like I used to dig the Shakespeare stuff because, especially when I would see it in like a movie or something like that, because it's like when somebody speaks German to me, sometimes it takes me like there's a lag. So like 3 seconds after they say it, I'm like, oh, he's talking about
Yeah.
this and that.
You gotta translate it in.
right, because I'm kind of like just
Mhm.
moving it around in
Yeah.
my head. And then the structure of the sentence with German is different than the English one. And then, obviously the Shakespeare stuff. Any other stuff? Like I liked Othello, and even Romeo and Juliet I liked a lot. Did you see the Leonardo DiCaprio? Stop doing that. Did you see the Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet where they had the guns instead of the swords?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
No.
that's a check. I'm sure it's on some streaming thing that you could look at. But did you like Shakespeare, like the way they talk and everything, or no?
No, not really. They could have just talked like normally.
Now, any interest outside? If you're gonna go to college, any interest outside of what you do,
What I do, meaning wrestling,
and then
school.
engineering and stuff like that? Like I don't know how much influence I had on you really. If I don't know what there's always that argument between nurture and nature sort of a thing.
Yeah, we
But
did that in psych.
Right. I always wanted you guys to be more science and math. There's always science and math. I was always pumping the science and math. And you guys obviously
Yeah.
took to science and math.
Yeah.
Not English as much as science and math. Is there anything that, like I've told you should do things outside your comfort zone? Anything that you think you want to try or get into in college?
Not really. I think so. At North Central, they said that there was a dude on the wrestling team that he started his own. I think it was a landscaping company,
Okay.
like around the college area. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like maybe not landscaping, but like some type of business to like start down there
Yeah.
to like make those kind of connections and like trial and error with people like that.
Every coach that heard you were a carpenter was like, I got work for you to do.
Yeah, that's
Trying to do that. So yeah, I think you'll make a couple bucks. I think that you should take every advantage you can to try, stuff like that. When your English teacher sent me the pictures of you doing the Hamlet thing, I'm like, yeah, that'd be, really cool. Was it fun or no? Like,
it was fun, but I think I told you that they practiced the whole thing.
yeah.
The 2 days that I was at state.
Oh.
So like I got there and then we were in the auditorium and they're like, we're doing this one and this is your part. And I was like, oh really? Okay.
Yeah, you know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Now,
Great fighters exist.
I said to you that, so like I played football in high school, and I don't think that when I played football, I don't remember ever like thinking about the crowd or anything like that.
I wasn't really thinking about that either.
Yeah, but in wrestling, there's always the crowd is there. Like, do you ever think about it?
I used to in like 7th and 8th grade, but
You think
now
about the people in the stands?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, like used to in 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah.
But like now it's like they're always there, so it doesn't really matter.
I thought it'd be more in high school because now there's definitely more
there's people that
friends.
The only time that I really thought about it, like a little bit, was the sing that's on the stage type of thing that we do.
Yeah.
Then because it's like everyone they're looking at you, and it's like a lot more people there that like
Right.
you see people from like your classes and stuff. So,
Right. So yeah, tougher.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't that much fun when it was against Lockport because it was, you had to face a guy that
kicked or whatever. So.
right. You had to face a guy that was
Yeah.
like a Fargo national champion and
World champion.
right. Garrett, you're facing a world champion, so that's always a good time.
Yeah.
But against Central, it was a breeze.
Oh yeah, both those years was pretty easy. Thanks, Coach Bird.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Bird is
I don't
checking
think
it
so.
out. But so yeah, I'm looking forward to riding time. Looking forward to the extra minute. How do you think that it'll be if I'm not there to ride your butt about getting in the gym and do? You think you'll do all that on your own, no matter what?
I think it'll be a little easier because like you can ask Garrett. Like I'm always doing stuff at home. Like I always do like push-ups and stuff at home, just like on my own. I go down in the basement like
I am not going to ask Garrett anything.
every day.
Every chance he gets to make you look bad.
And I'm like, hey, Garrett, you want to go to the gym? Because he's like Xboxing or whatever.
Nice one, Payton.
Yeah,
You're real cool.
Don't pick on.
I won't do too much. But no, I think like
No,
if I'm
freaking
with
boy.
like those people who like the team's pretty good, so like they're all gonna want to be better.
Yeah,
I think that if I'm with those people, then it'll be a lot easier to get
right to go do that.
to do that stuff. Yeah.
Good. I hope that you do because it's it's always what you do outside of the practice stuff. I mean, everybody goes to practice.
Yeah.
I mean, you went from practicing 3 days a week with Tommy and Jeff and the youth stuff to practicing like 5 days a week or 4 days a week during the season. Otherwise, I guess if you're in the season and you wrestle Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you only do practice 3 days a week, huh? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah, but then you got tournaments during the week, which is never something we had in the youth.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, it's a whole new world for me, so I don't even know what to expect as far as the college wrestling goes. Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that freshman year will be a little bit like daunting because I won't know anybody in the entire campus, and I'll just have to. It'll probably be like a little bit like freshman year in high school because it'll be like whoever you're gonna have to go against is gonna be.
Don't you think you have a better
older.
mental part of it though? Like that you're gonna come in there as a freshman, and guys are gonna try and like intimidate you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You won't be as. I don't know. Do you think you'll be intimidated? Do you feel intimidated now?
By those people?
Yeah.
Maybe for a couple months, but then like once I get to like know them,
Yeah.
then like I feel like I wouldn't.
Right.
Because I'll get to know them, and then like when they're saying stuff, like I'll know like their intentions and stuff.
Right.
So it won't really matter.
Yeah. I mean, you might get a guy that's a jerk and he's gonna try and.
I probably will.
Yeah. I mean, if you were, I've always told you since you were little that you got to go on the mat and change that guy's mind. You know what I mean? Everyone comes out
Yeah.
there thinking they're going to do well. Some guys come out like a madman for the first 30 seconds, and
Yeah, and then they just die out because you can't do that.
right. You can't keep it. Certainly can't keep it going for 7 minutes. But well, I don't know. Hope we entertained some people with the podcast. If people that are watching can click the subscribe button, that'd be thrilling. Somebody gave us a thumbs up. I don't know who, but was it Garrett?
No, I say give a thumbs up if you try math.
And that's what he did. That's great. Not good. Anyways, so yeah, no, like I said, this was going to be a challenge as far as that goes, because a conversation about really nothing. We're just here kicking around.
Yeah, there's nothing really to talk about.
No, I mean, we will have another one maybe tomorrow night or maybe the next night, whatever. We figure out some more stuff to talk about, but it was fun. Otherwise, right? Talking a podcast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Friends.
It was fun.
You and Garrett have to just do a podcast by yourselves.
Yeah.
The two of you.
That might be interesting.
Somebody else gave us a thumbs up.
Oh.
Is Garrett posting about hard drugs again, or what?
No. That wasn't me the first time.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
we got some thumbs up.
There we go. Good. Anyways, we got to figure out the call-in thing because I think that people would have more stuff to say if you could get some people to call in and stuff like that. We've been hanging out pretty solid, 5 hours each way in the car and the hotel and everything else. So I think we've talked about everything that's interesting to us. It's weird to rehash things again, but we're looking forward to this summer. Build some decks and stuff. Be good. Be all right. All right, let's wrap it up. That's it. Hey, if we'll put this podcast on iTunes. The like I said, the subscribe button down there. It's free. You just subscribe and then you get the podcast. I'll be back to doing podcasts with the general public once this stuff starts to subside. I've got a dog trainer and I've got a couple coaches coming on. I think Coach Glenn's supposed to come on. We talked about it.
Is he supposed to come on? He was just on a different podcast.
He was on Wrestling Changed My Life.
Yeah.
I need to check that out, but I haven't had a chance to have a conversation with him. We talk at the meets and stuff, but be good. So thanks for whoever checked it out. I really appreciate it. Tune in again. We'll throw another live one up there in a couple days.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up.